What's up, chat? What do you guys want to talk about?
This is turned into a podcast.
Wait. Can we turn this into like Dem gives Big Brotherly advice hour?
I mean,
Hi
I'm
Dem.
giving.
Coach
Yeah, what's up?
didn't let me play on the field today. I'm really sad about it, and I'm
Oh,
getting urges to do something incredibly bad to him. Should I go through with
um.
it?
Well, first off, I'm sorry that happened to you. That's unfortunate that he stopped you from being able to play. Um, that's really
Should she
unfortunate.
kill
But
him?
well, I was gonna ask what kind of thoughts are you having? What kind of urges? Like, do you want to do
That
you want to
wasn't
hurt
my
him?
message, by the way.
Oh, I see. I thought that was like just
No, I
you.
was reading chat. Sorry, I really got into it.
Okay. All right. So yeah, sorry. Okay. I would say you, you shouldn't harm others, even if they upset you. You shouldn't harm others because it's not a very nice thing to do. You have to keep in mind, it could have been a bad day for your coach. Maybe your coach was just keeping an eye out. Maybe your coach just didn't want you to get hurt, And even though it sucks right now, sometimes you just gotta wait it out. Now, if you wait it out, and you still hate him after a few weeks, whatever happens, happens.
To
Well,
get milk
I
six
mean,
years
hey, it could
ago.
it could just well, some people they just aren't up to snuff with being able to raise uh beautiful children. They just can't handle it. It's too much for them. And so sometimes they tell little lies and they run away from the thing that scares them the most, which is raising a beautiful little child because it's a pretty big commitment. And then those people go on to be sad the rest of their lives. So,
Hey
um,
What
Dem,
if their kid
I
was
want
a
to
real
ask out this.
bummer?
don't don't worry too much about what's going on with him. Basically, is what I'm saying.
Hey
You're
Dem,
better. You're better than him. You don't need him.
hey Dem, I want to ask out this cute librarian, but if it doesn't work out, I'm worried it'll be awkward.
Hmm.
Well, she
That's
at
an.
sorry, that's on my place.
Well,
Well,
listen.
first
You
of all,
should.
I
You
think we
should. You
should
should
I
talk
think
to
we need to
her.
more can we format this like a Reddit uh like 24M seeking
Relationship advice.
21F. Yeah.
Well, my first advice would be this. All right, if you have a crush on a cute librarian, the first thing that you should do, would naturally be maybe talk about some books with her. Maybe say like, hey, I got my library card recently. I started reading The Outsiders. I really like Boys Love. Do you have any other great recommendations for me,
That is how
like
you
The
bag a baddie
Outsiders?
unironically. You show them yaoi
Uh,
until they send you.
and maybe she'll help you out and give you some advice, and then maybe you guys can like talk about. You can do like a little book club together almost, and be like, oh yeah, I really liked this one. This was a really good recommendation.
May I
And then you
make
can
one
you can kind of just keep up talking
small
with her.
observation? I don't think that anybody who's working as a librarian that can be reasonably called cute is going to be this sort of judgmental person where I think it would be awkward if you tried to, you know, push
I don't
things
think
forward a
there's.
little bit.
Yeah, they're at
Yeah,
work. Don't be too forward.
No, I'm kidding.
Hi Dem, thanks for doing these streams. They always make me feel better. So here's my question. My mom recently told my girlfriend she didn't like her piercings. My girlfriend told me to tell my mom to apologize, but my mom refused. What should I do?
I
I
love
think
that
that one's
question because it
real.
both sounds really real, but also like the kind of thing that someone in a writer's room comes up because they need something that
hang on.
sounds
I need to.
real.
I need to. I
Wow,
need to
Big Mac
scroll
on
up
the
Be
again.
chair!
political.
Um, I mean, honestly, so here's the thing. Obviously your mom isn't always going to be the most supportive. I know my own mother isn't very supportive in a lot of things that I did, especially in my younger age, like playing Shadow the Hedgehog and sucking cock. So she wasn't too big of a fan of those two things in particular. But sometimes you just have to accept your mom's wrong, and you know yourself better, and you deserve better than to have your mom sort of belittle and talk about your girlfriend in a way like that. So what I'd say to you, my advice would be, honestly, just be like, it's none of your fucking business how she looks, because she's my girlfriend and I love her. And if you're happy, you're happy.
At the same time,
Hi,
yes, he
Dem.
did both
It's
at the
me
same
again.
time.
Hi, Dem. It's me again. I was really considering going into his house since I snagged a photo of his social security number, so I looked him up and found out where he lives. Should I go?
I'm gonna say no on that. Definitely do not go, because that's gonna just it's just not worth it. Okay, you're gonna be over this in a few days.
And
It's
he's
gonna be
going to be
like
dead in
nothing ever
20 years. His
happened.
heart's going to give out.
He's
Don't
gonna
worry
be
about
dead in
it.
20 years. I mean, he's a coach, right? There's not much going on in his personal life. You know, I think he's got it rough enough at home as is. You got to keep this in mind. You're having a bad time right now, but nobody
He's
who's
going to have a bad
married is a
life.
high school coach for the rest of their lives. Let me tell you that. So,
Dem, I've seen the photos and the documents. Are you my dad? Thanks. Regards.
well,
Dem,
I
how do I
wouldn't.
eat paper without getting tummy hurt? Please,
I wouldn't.
now.
Okay.
Sorry, that
I'll,
one sounded a little urgent.
that one
Uh,
is a little urgent. I'll get to that in a second. In regards to being your father, personally, uh, I don't remember making a child, but it could be a possibility. You never know. Maybe it's possible that somebody snuck into the room late at night one day while I was asleep,
uh,
or like in Moral Oral, where they where
uh,
they make a baby, make a baby
my Dem,
by
my
by
22-year-old male, little
yeah. What's
brother,
up?
12-year-old male, stole my
Also,
debit
don't
card to
don't eat
buy
the paper.
V-Bucks,
Don't eat paper.
1999,
Don't eat paper. It's bad
Australian
for you. Don't eat paper.
dollar.
It's not
Should
good for your
I,
tummy.
22 male, bash his 4'10" head in with a
No,
rock of 66 pounds?
Okay, but how
absolutely
do
not.
you
Do not.
what are
Do
how do you
not.
get reparations
Do
for those
not.
$20 of V-Bucks?
Listen. I don't like have him buy you a coffee or a bagel or something.
He's
That
fucking
$20
12.
could
He
be.
doesn't have money.
Well, I mean, he has bargaining power. He can be like, you stole my $20 V-Bucks.
No,
Um,
the 12-year-old stole the debit card and bought $20 worth of V-Bucks, so he wants to kill his little brother.
oh, I'm sorry. I misunderstood the situation completely. You know, I would say don't murder your child still, but I would have a stern talking to with him and sit down and be like, hey, look, that $20, uh, we're not gonna make rent this month. We're gonna be out in the fucking street, and it's because of you. It's because of you and your fucking Fortnite V Bucks. Because you needed these V Bucks. I
Wait,
can't
Dem,
afford
my
food.
arms and
I
legs
can't
just fell
afford to
off.
feed.
What do I do? I'm typing with my chin.
Call your mom.
Yeah, I'd say call your mom on
Yeah,
that
call
one.
your
That
mom.
seems like a good first step there, and then maybe go to the hospital.
May, do you want to read this one from
After that.
Excalibur Zero Z?
Let me scroll up. Hey Dem, I recently have been hearing the heart of my enemy I hid beneath my floorboards beating over and over and over again. Do you have any recommendations on how to make it stop?
Yeah, that one. Yeah, that's a rough one. Well, something I would do back when that would happen to me is I would buy a bottle of whiskey and I drink through that whole thing in one night. Hope this helps.
Uh, Hi, Dem. It's me again. Well, it took a little long for you to respond, so I'm currently under his bed right now. Don't worry, I'm using headphones so no one can hear you, but I hear him arguing with his husband. It's getting really loud. Should I surprise him and let him know I'm here?
Uh, maybe just stay under the bed for a little bit. Like make. I mean, you're already there at this point. Look, at this point, you might as well just get blackmail. Honestly, if you're already in this position, you're
But
not
you
going to
could
get out
blow
of
his
this house
head. You could
anytime
blow his
soon.
brains out.
Wait.
There's a lot of
Are
air
you
there. It's
insinuating me not
much
to be
better.
quite
It's a
identified
much
as
better. I'm
gay,
just
but you
saying, like, just
blackmail him
pulling out
on
your
the
phone and hitting the
sexuality?
record
Because I don't
button.
think that's a very moral thing of you to do.
What? I'm not saying blackmail because
Hey
of
Dem,
that.
can I drink the bong water? Asking for a friend.
I would highly recommend that you don't drink the bong water.
Hey
Actually.
Dem, I'm
It's not-
5 and
it's just
Jimbo
not
Josh
very
scares
pleasant.
me, but everyone thinks he's cool. Should I do it?
Hey Dem, I'm trying to install Gen 2 Linux, but my parents won't stop fighting. How can I tell them that their relationship issues aren't as important as me concentrating on installing my OS?
Hey Dem,
I'd
which
hon-
religion
I
is
would-
the
I would
correct
just tell
one?
them,
Should I put my
honestly.
faith towards? It's a real toss up to me.
It's Judaism. Next question.
Hey Dem, should I, 27 FM, spend my remaining 5'4" Christmas money on video 20F games?
E-
Hey Dem, all my friends just jumped off a bridge.
yes.
Should I do it
Wait,
too?
no, don't do that one. Do not do that one. Do not jump off a bridge. That one's bad.
I
Don't
think
do
that-
that. It's bad for your
Dem,
health.
I just heard a splash.
Oh.
Hi Dem, it's me. It's over.
What do you mean it's?
Under the bed.
What do you mean?
Under the
Um,
bed.
Are you
um,
still under the bed?
are, are are we gonna get in trouble if that? Like,
Do
if
we
they're in
need
our
to,
chat, should we?
should we like call it? Should we like? Do we talk?
Um,
Do we
I think
give
I
May,
can
if you
just delete
delete,
the
if you
VOD.
delete your,
I can just
if you
delete the
delete the
VOD.
VOD,
I can delete
Twitch
the
doesn't
VOD.
still have it, right?
No, we're good.
Okay.
Keep taking advice. We probably have 30 more minutes
Um,
before someone's
um,
alerted.
Hey
there's
them, I, younger male, should I
yeah.
cook a frozen pizza every though I already ate pasta with bell peppers?
No, you should go to sleep. You asked if you should go to sleep earlier. You
Yeah,
should
you
go to
should-
This
sleep.
is
you
a
should go to
question
sleep. You
for
should go to
me.
sleep.
This is for me. I mean, it depends. How long has it been? If it's been a while, then yeah, I'd say go for it. You know, maybe don't eat it all in one sitting though. You always remember you can
Whoa!
save some pizza for yourself for a later time.
Wait, what
What's
did
up?
you whoa at?
Yeah, what was the whoa? Oh, somebody asked who's my favorite Beatle. The answer is Ringo.
Which one is
because
that?
He's the one that posts feet pics on Twitter every other day. I just find him to be a very funny man.
That's why.
He's
Hey
just like a
Dem,
we- he's
should
just like
I
a weird,
female
funny
buy
guy.
a $60 video camera? Like, would that how inspire me to start making movies, or should I just film something on an iPhone?
Well,
I think if you've
Phone camera.
identified I
Okay,
think if you've
here-
identified that you don't like shooting on an iPhone, and you haven't made a movie like already, like that sounds framing it that way sounds backhanded. But what I mean is like there might be a reason, and the
I-
gear might just not be connecting with you and inspiring you.
that's true. I would say
I never thought
genuinely,
that I would
because
actually make a movie until I actually held some of these cameras in my hands and I
my
felt how they felt in
own
my hands.
experience.
That being said, $60 is a lot of money, so I also get the hesitation.
Well, so
you
you
can
gotta
find certain
take
smaller ones
into
for
amount
slightly
a few
cheaper.
things here.
Hey, Dem, I'm here with
Hey.
another question. I've recently been
wait, can I-
playing
can I-
Shadow the
wait,
Hedgehog
but
and
that last
experiencing
one, though.
weird feelings
Oh.
about him that I'm having a hard time explaining.
Yeah.
My friends all have all started acting like I'm weird. I don't understand because I feel like I'm just expressing something true and beautiful. What should I do?
Well, let me tell you something right now, okay? Between me and you, chat member, you're not weird. In fact, when I was younger, I had very much the same experience. There's nothing wrong with liking Shadow the Hedgehog. He's a very cute hedgehog. He's very handsome, and all of us should want to ruffle his hair and give him a little kiss on the head.
Hey, Dem.
He's very good, and he deserves it. And there's nothing wrong with being in love with a video game character. There's nothing wrong. Don't let anyone
Hey,
tell you
Dem.
otherwise. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing, that should be shamed about it. You should unabashedly love who you love, regardless of if they are man, woman, or a hedgehog in a video game on the PlayStation 2 in particular.
Hey, Dem.
That's my stance. Yeah?
I was just born. What is the nature of this world?
Well, that's a tough question, but you see, a lot of philosophers
Get
have over the
that
years
cigarette out of your
talked
mouth. Get that
about-
pad.
talked about
Get that cigarette out of
don't
your mouth.
smoke. Don't smoke. Smoking's bad. Don't do that one. Don't listen. I'll just say it like this. A lot of philosophers have had ideas about what life is about, but if you ask me, to live is to create. And in a lot of ways, I believe that art is truly the reason that humans exist. To create, to make art, and to celebrate, life, existence. Hope this helps.
Hey, Dem.
Have a
It's
good
me, the
first
voice in
birthday,
your
something
head.
like that.
I sound like your friend, but it's me. Act normal. They don't know.
Hi, Dem. At night, sometimes I dream that I am sitting in a mall, and then I hear a gunshot, and everyone in the mall starts running, and I feel panic in my chest and wake up. Have you ever had any fun dreams?
Wow. Okay, that's a very specific type of dream. One time I dreamed, and this was only about a month ago, that I was late to take a high school test, like my finals.
Yeah.
And I was terrified because I hadn't studied.
I
So
love how
woke
Dem
up
went
in a
out of
cold
focus.
sweat. I woke up in a cold sweat because I was afraid that I didn't know how to study and that I would fail the exam and my life would never amount to anything, or I'd never do anything.
He's got
hope
like
this
a
helps.
lively glow about him when he's out of focus.
Yeah, I see it.
I don't know why it is unfocused. Camera, hello.
Hey, Dem, my dentist,
Oh,
84-year-old female,
Yeah.
said that I should stop chewing on asphalt as it is bad for my teeth. Should I listen to him? I've been doing this for 50 years, and it is the only thing that still brings me joy.
Okay. I mean, listen. Asphalt is a lot. It's pretty bad. It's not exactly the nicest on your teeth. So may I suggest maybe like eating ice or something instead? Your dentist is definitely correct in this matter. I mean, they know teeth. A dentist is gonna know teeth better than anyone. So if they're saying
Okay, but
that
then
it's
I
that
did
teeth
have a
that it's
friend
bad for
once
your
who
teeth.
came back
seeing
from the
Boris
dentist saying
live
that
in
she
March.
said,
Anything I should know in preparation? Bring earplugs.
"Yes,
Bring
please bring
fucking
earplugs.
earplugs.
Bring
I went
earplugs."
deaf for like 6 hours and fell asleep behind the wheel of my car.
Um, what were we talking about before that?
I don't know. I'm like baffled by my camera's inability to focus
Hey,
right now,
Dem,
though. Yeah, what's up?
can you read Ghostface Moods, please? I think you need to
I can.
handle
I
it.
cannot. Can you read it for me? I can't
Um,
read right
I
now.
don't
I'm
actually
gonna
think I
need you to read
can.
it. I'm gonna need you to read it to me. Okay, let me go up and
I
let me see
actually
if I
don't
can
think I
find
need
it.
audio of me saying that on the internet.
Hang on. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, Ghost Phase. Where the hell is it? I can't. I can't find this fucking thing. Okay, hang on. Hey Dem, I, female 25, have this feeling where I miss my foreskin as if it was my younger brother who died years ago. What do I do to make me feel better? Well, this is a complicated question, and I, as a Jewish man, would know much about it because, unfortunately, they stick you in the chair and they have they watch in the foreskin chair as it gets taken away from you. It's a real shame. It's a real tragedy. Uh, there's like stretches and stuff you can do to get that back. I hear it works good as new. Um, that's that's all you can really do. I mean, sometimes some things in life are simply lost, and there's nothing you can do to affect them. And
Hey,
you
Dem.
can
Hi,
spend all
Dem.
day,
How do you
My
worrying
stop
friend.
the
about these and
man
wondering.
6'8", no eyes in the dreams? I know you've seen him too. He gets closer. I'm
I don't want to talk about this question. Can we move on?
Hi, Dem. My friend and I
tired,
recently went to a
please.
Sonic Symphony concert, and we're sitting in the front row. During the concert, my friend screamed, "I desire you carnally, Shadow the Hedgehog," and got us kicked out of the concert. I tried explaining to him that what he did was not okay, and he should try to be more considerate of what he says. He just acted like I was being too sensitive and blew me off. Who do you think is in the right here? Signed, Dem's ex-wife?
Uh, well, I'll tell you who's in the right. The person who unabashedly loves Shadow the Hedgehog and doesn't try to hide who they love or what they love. Some of us simply show what we love, and we don't have to hide it and bury it and pretend that it's cringe and that
Hey,
we
Dem,
shouldn't be allowed to.
both me and my cat had dreams where my cat escaped on the same night. Should I take this as a bad omen?
Hey, Dem. My
I
smoke
would say
detector
yeah.
has been
Maybe make
going
sure
off for
you
the
like
past
shut
hour
your
and
doors
it's
and
getting
lock them.
kind of hot. What should I do?
I would say maybe call 911 and tell them that your house it may be on fire.
Hey, Dem. I'm in
Because it
bed
sounds
now
like
and I'm
it
really
might be on
happy with
fire.
these new glasses I just got. Hopefully, my coach will let me in next time, considering he's going to have a lot of time to think of new game plans for me and the rest of the team. Just wanted to thank you for giving me the advice I needed to hear. Remember, I
What
wouldn't have done
what
this without you if it wasn't for you.
I did nothing to help.
Uh,
Should we
um,
call somebody for that one?
uh, I, hey guys, there's like a black fan outside of my window.
Uh
Should I, like, is that like, that usually doesn't mean anything good, right? Like, is one of my
like
neighbors, do
black
you think
a
maybe
black
like one of my,
does it say
like,
anything on it?
it's completely unmarked.
Can
There's
you
not
like
even a
can
license
you
plate.
see it? Is it like
Hey,
okay?
Dem, I
It's
found a
like right
flash drive
outside your
on the
house?
ground. It has a picture of a weird dog on it. Do you want to see?
Okay. Do I want to see the flash drive? I mean, I'd be fine to see the
I bought
flash drive.
a
Yeah.
camera that
Do not.
had,
Do not. I'll tell you this right now. Do not put that into your computer. Could contain viruses.
hey Dem, my mama would tuck me in every night and tell me how great a man my father was. I see now she was wrong. The certificates don't matter anymore. I wash my hands of you. Also, do you like Undertale?
I. Uh. Yeah. Yeah. I liked Undertale. I thought it was pretty good. I played a game actually. There was a game friend of mine made that came out right before called Read Only Memories that I ended up playing. It released like a week before Undertale. I really liked it, and then I played Undertale after, and I was like, oh, I can see why nobody played the first one. I can see why nobody played that other game that also came out and was a very good indie game.
I thought you meant the first Undertale, and I was like, wait,
No, no, no. It was
ROM
just unfortunate. It was like
is this
getting
them?
Horizon.
Is this them? If so, please answer my question. I've
Yes,
been
this is
enmeshed
them.
with the woman living in the apartment across from me, and I'm
Enmeshed?
considering moving in, but I don't know how to break it off. What would you do?
Wait, what?
I'm considering moving. Sorry, I'm considering moving, but don't know how to break it off. What would you do?
Um, I'd start by taking a big hot pot thing and like just make some chili and make it as an excuse to go over there and be like, hey, I've made you some chili. Also, I'd like to talk. Hey, I'm gonna be moving out soon, and I just want you to know, our time together, it's meant a lot to me. It's meant the world. Basically that type of thing. Like just go bring some chili over and then like have a little conversation while you're eating the chili, assumably together. Um, or while watching her eat it, I guess would be more appropriate. You shouldn't eat any of the chili you brought over, so maybe just like watch her eat the chili that you brought over. Anyway, just talk about your feelings together over a bowl of chili is what I'm saying.
Hey, May, are you there?
Yeah.
Could I have you read this one from Potion Yeller?
Oh, yeah, of course. Let me scroll up. Hey, Dem. Do you feel
Hey.
it? The blood curdling in your veins? The icy feeling of metal scraping against your skull? You are a living corpse and you don't even know it. Anyway, how do I stop eating cigarettes?
Dem, I'm your son from the future. Don't sit on Main Street. Don't push back the dentist appointment. Please save the scissors and keep the phone on silent on January 6th.
Uh, oh, okay. What was that? What was that other one?
Hey,
Before that?
Dem, whenever I wake up, I hear my dad chanting your name at odd times of night. Who are you, Dem? Why does he do this?
I don't think that's chanting.
Uh,
I don't think
uh,
what you're hearing is chanting.
that there's a little app that's called Grinder, and
Hey,
sometimes
Dem, me again.
adults
The
use it to
CIA is
meet each
following
other.
me.
Oh,
They know what I am. They are following me. They are watching me.
uh,
I don't know who I can trust anymore.
is this you or is this a chat member?
That's the chat
This is a
message.
chat member?
That's
These
the
are
chat
all chat messages.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Maybe.
Dem, can you do a push-up parentheses? I am male.
I'm sorry. You want me to do a push-up?
Yeah, do a push up. To celebrate some good news, the van is gone. The van is gone.
Oh, that's good. That's nice. I guess I have to do a push-up. I haven't. Okay. Well, this might be. I'm sorry if this is a bad push-up. I guess. Hang on. Let me. I could do some workouts. I'm just doing one, chat. Let me be very clear here, because this is gonna get weird if I don't set boundaries. I'm gonna do one push-up. You get one.
If it's
This is
in
it.
proper form, you have to do another.
No, they get what? Hang on. What do you mean I have to do another?
If you do it in improper form, you have to do another.
I'm gonna do it in improper.
Dem is like barely audible, but I don't know if that like really matters for what you guys are doing. I would say he's kind of the most important part.
There, are you satisfied, chat?
Yeah, can we actually switch
That's
to
a good
the
one.
workout category on Twitch?
Is chat satisfied?
Wait, do people like stream from the gym?
There's probably people out there.
Okay, I'm gonna change the stream title to Get
Look, I'm gonna put my
Advice
beanbag back down.
with Dem.
Hey, Dem.
And I just switched to just chatting, so hopefully we get some normies coming in.
Yeah, no, this is perfect. This is great. I looked away because girls aren't allowed to see.
Back to the
Uh,
beanbag chair.
Hey, Dem, I've tried calling you, but it seems like I don't know if you can even hear me right now.
What's up? Hey, what's up? I'm back.
Hi. Hey, Dem. I've tried calling you, but it seems like this is the only way for me to reach you now. I've repeatedly called you, but you don't seem to be capable of picking up. If you do not pay the outstanding balance you have with me, something very bad
Next
is going
question.
to happen.
Next question.
Thanks.
Next question.
Also, I've been trying to
I'm not
perfect
paying
my
it.
chili
I'm not
recipe.
paying you back.
Do you have any recommendations?
Yeah, so here's an important thing, right? The amount of
Hey,
beans
Dem, I'm
you're
not
picking is important. You got to
satisfied.
make sure you get a nice variety of beans. But another big important part of chili is, you're putting a lot of things in the chili, so you need to keep in mind, right? Sometimes adding too much of anything, and really any dish, this kind of applies. Sometimes adding too much is worse than adding less. Sometimes you just want those simple flavors. So try and stick to like a few basic type of flavors and kind of just put a lot of those in rather than adding like 70 different spices. Hope this helps.
Hey, Dem. I stepped through a mirror, and now everything looks. Fuck. Chat keeps moving. Funny. Any recommendations?
This one. Yeah, this is a bad time. It's just not a good time. So I would say look for the closest mirror and try to get in it before the mirror man gets you.
Hey,
Hey,
Dem.
Dem,
Whenever I
whenever I
play.
play video games or watch shows, I have to turn them off and see me in the dark reflection of the monitor. I dread
Uh-huh.
what I see, and I know my
Hmm.
bloated form grows beyond the walls of the screen. But as I lurch away, crawling into reality, the warm glow of the monitor brings me comfort. I'm
Look,
afraid
I'm
I
not
will be
thrilled about.
boiled in my own body. Hey, Dem, is joking real?
Try getting a for the last one. Try getting a gym membership. It might help you out.
Whoa!
Might help you out.
Hey,
It'll
Dem.
help you. It'll help you feel better mentally and physically. Trust me on that.
I, 22 female, just started working at a physical therapy spa for the elderly. There's another
Hmm.
girl who works there. She talks a lot, but no one really seems to like her. But I think she's really
Hmm.
pretty, and there's something about her I find really alluring. She recently put an ad on the corkboard asking for a roommate. Do you think it would be a good idea if I approached her about it?
Hmm. It could potentially be a good idea. I'd say before you go to roommates, you might want to at least maybe start to, you know, I don't know,
Get to
like
know her
approach her in
first?
casual conversation. Try and talk to her about something. Maybe talk about like, hey, have you seen the Barbie movie? Everyone's seen the Barbie movie, so she'll probably like it, and you'll have something to talk about. Um, and then if you guys get along, then I'd say yeah, go ahead and apply to be roommates. Just don't be weird about it. You know?
Hey, Dem, it brings me nothing but joy to cook for my lovely wife and two sweet youngsters, but they can't seem to stomach anything I make. The wife
Hmm.
says the problem is the special beef, homemade. I use pretty much everything. Any recipes that don't involve special beef?
Yeah, actually, there's this. If you look it up, there's a recipe you can make called pasta. It's very delicious. You basically just use breadcrumbs, and it doesn't actually have any meat in it. In fact, I'd say just a lot of vegetarian recipes in general don't call for beef. So maybe try some of those. Like a zucchini pasta instead of a like spaghetti and meatballs. You can go
Hi,
for
Big
zucchini
Mac.
instead,
Hi, Big Mac.
or stuff like that. Where's Big Mac?
Hey, Tim, how many laptop batteries should
Oh,
I put in my
hi.
bag before going to the airport?
Um, it depends. How many laptops do you have? How many batteries are you trying to sell? I guess is the real question, isn't it? just be sure to take them out in the when you go through the TSA bit. Otherwise, they'll get upset at you and try to arrest you.
Hey, Dem. Sometimes I
Yeah.
go to sleep and I wake up in a desert of ash. Black glaciers scrape the sky and the horizon. It feels so hot and dry, but I can hear the deafening sound of waves all around. When I wake up, I can taste salt and blood in my mouth. How will this affect my Lego Star Wars speedrun?
Well, it could affect your Lego Star Wars speedrun in that maybe you'll be more focused or It sounds like you might not get the best night of sleep that you could. So I would suggest maybe taking some melatonin, or just maybe consulting a sleep doctor might be a good idea. Because when you're in a speed run, every second matters. Focus is key. And if
Hazel.
you can't focus on Lego Star Wars, then well, you've already lost before you begin.
Hazel, hear that message from Choo Choo Lovely?
Uh,
There's a Big Mac back here. Hi, Big
Dem,
Mac.
Dem, you have a granddaughter now. Did you
Oh,
see the pictures I sent? She's beautiful. I wish
I
you could meet her, but
I
I know what you
didn't.
did in the 80s. It's probably for the best for both of us if we don't meet. Have you heard of
Oh,
Homestar Runner?
I did. That's. That's the comic series people really like, right? I've never
No,
really read it myself, but I heard it kind of goes places.
no.
It has
You're thinking of something
those little
different.
trolls, the little gray
No,
dudes, right?
that's Homestuck, Dem.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
Well
Close,
then,
Dem, would you
no.
but
date a female?
Yeah.
uh,
Hey, Dem, are you real? I turn off my screen and you're gone, but are you gone? Where do you go?
I feels pretty real to me.
hey
Thank you
Dem,
for the
I just
the dick
graduated from
emoji.
my high school, and my dad keeps pushing me to work for his company. The pay would be nice, but I don't feel safe operating heavy equipment. But my dad says if I don't do it, then this other girl who was recently injured would have to work instead. What should I do?
Sounds like you have a lot of trouble on your hand there. Um, I mean, have you ever considered maybe just doing it for now and then? I mean, yeah, it's not ideal, obviously. Operating heavy machinery it can be very dangerous, but you could look for another job while you work. And in the meantime, that poor injured woman, she wouldn't have to be put back into whatever forklift or whatever it is that you're operating. You know. So I think maybe like a temporary, you can at least get like a few paychecks, maybe like a month or so, and then you'll have a job while you look for other places in the meantime. You know, if you find something you're really passionate about.
I feel like,
Someone asked if we're still typing yippee in chat. The answer is yes.
yeah, when you're hot for Dem, you
Yeah.
type yippee.
Okay, wait, hang on. Don't type yippee then. No. Big Mac's taking a shit right now. That should cancel out any yippee
Hey,
that you were gonna
Dem.
type.
Had a weird encounter in the subway the other day. A stranger ran into me, and as we were both sitting on the ground collecting our things, we looked into each other's eyes. And I swear that the stranger had my face, like my exact face. They were me. I looked away for a second and they disappeared. I feel an emptiness inside now. So, do you have any tips on saving money on Uber rides?
Hey Dem, I snuck my phone
Hmm.
into my MRI screening. Should I be watching stream?
While you're doing the MRI streaming, that might not be the best for you. I'd highly advise against it, and also make sure you don't have any metal objects either in your mouth or elsewhere, because it'll rip them right out, and it's just not a fun time. Once you've seen the after effects of one of those bad boys, you really don't wanna tempt fate. You know what I'm saying? It might already be too late for
Also,
that guy. To be honest, that's probably gonna be like a grenade going off.
Flippity flop. I am glad that Dem's advice can keep you company in a great time. Don't take too any of it
In a great time?
in a bad time, in a really bad time, in this hard time. Should I misspoke? I genuinely misspoke.
I hope some of these are like legitimate things. That'd be so cute.
Yeah,
I-
I'm hoping that we gradate more into real hyper specific scenarios that people are dealing with.
I saw some that looked like they might be legit up recently, but I can't read them, so I'm gonna need somebody else to read.
I just
Like, you
fell
guys
on
are
my own
question
sword. Hey, Dem,
You
don't
fell on
look
it?
behind
Oh.
you.
Hey Dem. Uh,
Uh,
fuck, where did it go? Shit.
Hey, Dem.
Hi Dem. Shadow the Hedgehog started speaking to me from the PS2, and he said that I have to do that to the White House to fulfill Maria's wish. What do I do?
well, Shadow's never led me wrong, so listen to him.
Hey, Dem, I'm an atheist basketball player who plays in high-level games. Recently, though, I'm seeing more and more Christian babies underneath the hoop, and I'm worried I'm going to hit one and injure it. I want to keep playing and winning, but it's getting hard to avoid the Christian baby when I hit a slam dunk. Any advice?
Yeah, maybe like talk to maybe like an official or someone and figure out why they're sitting under.
Hey,
the
Dem,
hoop
A
and
class,
consider
what do?
maybe call an ambulance probably would be the first thing I'd say there if you ate glass, because that's not particularly good for you. It's bad for your insides.
Hey Dem, what's the number for poison control? No rush or anything.
I don't. Could one of you guys pull that up?
Hey, Dem,
Jamie, could you pull that
I,
up?
14M, just reunited with my
Wait,
dad after many
Jamie,
years of
could you pull that-
separation.
Jamie, pull that
He
up.
wants
Jamie?
me to get into this giant robot thing and operate it, but
Shit. It's whatever. It's
I
probably
don't
fine.
feel
You can
safe
you can
doing
just look it
so.
up in
He
Google.
says if I don't do it, another girl my age who is recently injured will have to do the job instead.
Wait, no, we
I
already
want his
did this one.
approval. What should I
We
do?
did this one. We
We
did this
did?
one. We did this one.
Well, it's
I
recursive. It's like a
recommended
time loop.
I recommended taking it on temporarily so you can make
Yeah,
some
I
money in
had
the
a dream
meantime,
where
and
I'm
also
riding in a car full of strangers singing to some song I've never heard and smoking a cigarette, and we swerve and hit a tree, leading to me bleeding to death in excruciating pain. Does this mean anything?
well, it could potentially mean something, but I don't know that it's hard for me to say because I'm not a psychiatrist in any meaningful way. But it might symbolize maybe like you're gonna meet some new people this year or something like
Hey,
that in the new
Dem,
year here.
I did it. I finally made Maria's wish come true. There's nothing left. I'm hiding out now,
Uh,
but my old middle school coach recognized me on Grinder. Should I? Yes, no?
Hey, Dem,
I mean, if enough time has passed, why not? You know, you're both adults now. Might be
someone
a
on
little
this.
weird.
Hey, Dem, someone on the street said they didn't know who Demenza's Gate was when I was watching your Little Nightmares video with max volume out loud in the public library. I spit on them. Should I feel bad?
No, that should be what you react, how you react to pretty much anybody who does not know hit
Yeah, that should
content
be
creator Demenza Gate. That's one of
the.
my favorite channels to watch, actually, myself. I
Wow,
really
Big
Really,
like
Mac
you're a
is so
the
Demenza's
guy.
Gate
The
fan
guy,
funny.
too.
the guy behind it is he's a really smart creator.
Yeah,
Watch
and he's
that
very
space.
beautiful.
Wow, I wasn't aware you
Hey,
felt that way,
Dem.
but
I'm an atheist
yeah,
baby,
I
but
agree so
lately I've been
too.
having doubts due to a Christian baby I've been in talks with. I want to allow myself to grow and change, but my atheist father would not allow me to be Christian. Is there any way out of this situation without someone getting hurt?
Well, you know, sometimes in life it's hard to make everybody feel placated and happy with every decision you make. I would say focus first on what makes you happy, first and foremost. And at the end of the day, if your father loves you, he'll be happy with that. Big Mac is really into these streets right now.
Hey, Dem, it's blood. It's blood.
Oh,
The Gex Advance cartridge is leaking blood. Help me.
um, I shouldn't do that.
Hey,
I
Dem.
don't. Maybe.
Boss baby
I
Megamind, oven of
maybe
out
try
hot,
cleaning it.
eat the food.
Not even sure what to say to that particular one.
Hey, Dem, my favorite streamer won't play Herbs Sims in the city for the GVA on stream. What should I do? Was that a good impression of the TikTok voice?
It was pretty good. I could tell that's what you were going
Okay.
for.
Cool.
I would say let's. Are you guys also able to hear Big Mac? Just real quick. Can you hear him?
No, I can't hear him at all.
Hey, Dem, can
Oh my
girls
god, I
like
heard him for just a
girls?
second. No.
Wait, what did he say? What was the question? What was the question? It was something about
No,
girls.
Hazel answered it.
Can girls like girls? Yeah.
Okay. Well,
course.
actually,
Anyone can like-
there are two
anyone can like
questions in
anyone.
here that are perfectly relevant. You know, hey Dem, I showed my partner Fooly Cooly, and they said they didn't like it. Should we break up? Hey Dem, can girls like girls? Guess what? My partner is a girl, and she doesn't like Fooly Cooly. And look at this, baby.
Yeah, girls can absolutely like girl, and if somebody doesn't like Fooly Cooly, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't like Fooly Cooly the first time I saw Fooly Cooly, but I like it more now in retrospect. I grew to appreciate it for what it was. When I first tried to watch it, I was trying to watch it like a normal show, and I think that was doing it a disservice. I think watching it later on, after like making shit and creating shit,
Hey, do
really
you wanna
actually
read-
did
you wanna read the
did
ghost
change
face
my
note?
opinion on that show.
I do.
Genuine answer here. I'm sorry. I know this is supposed to be just bits, but that's a
No,
genuine
no, no,
answer, so
no. I
maybe
think
just
the bits aren't funny
down-
if there's no real talk.
Yeah,
on it.
no, I like when you talk
down
serious.
down the line, maybe try watching it again. Your opinion might change.
Hey,
It's,
Dem.
you know, it's just one of those shows.
I was in an abandoned maintenance tunnel in a subway station, and I saw this guy down there that really creeped me out. He wore overalls and a hat, and he had a huge nose and a mustache. He said he was a plumber, but when I looked at his hand, I saw he was holding a big iPhone 15 with titanium. I no
Oh,
longer feel safe.
Yeah, I get out of there as soon as possible. That's iPhone Mario. You don't
Anyway,
wanna
should
be
I
that fucking
invest
guy.
in crypto right now?
No, absolutely not. Anyone who's telling you to is a real fool. It's a real bad time in the market. At this point, if you haven't gotten into crypto, you're not going to make money for crypto. I promise you. Unless you bought crypto in like 2010,
Hey, Dem.
you are not going to make money on crypto.
I
Sorry, it's over.
I
The
dozed
show's
off
over,
and
folks.
woke up to what I thought was anime Slim Shady, but I was tired, so I can't prove that. Did that happen on stream, or has been knocked off the stem?
No, that was Sugar Baby. We love Sugar Baby here.
No, that
Hey,
didn't happen,
Dem.
Dem.
I've always wanted to believe in a higher power, but I've never felt the presence of God on an emotional or spiritual level. Am I just broken forever?
No, not necessarily. I mean, people's relationship with religion changes and gets more complicated with time, I'd say. I myself, I would say definitely there was a period when I was younger where I was very hard atheist, and I'm still like not really a believer in any way. Like I'm not an Orthodox Jew or anything like that. But I have in the past few years become, I think, definitely more close to agnostic, which
Like the
is
South Park episode.
of at least believing in something, some higher. I like to believe that there might be something good out there beyond all this, though it's my relation to that is different than I think how a lot of Americans view religion, because a lot of people just view God as like this object that'll solve everything or like is perfect and infallible. I don't think that's necessarily true, and I also don't think you should really take any religious text too literally. And I think Christians especially like to do that, which is very unfortunate.
Hey,
And then they
Dem.
also don't take it literally in other ways. Anyway, that's kind of my long-winded way about that, because it's been a complicated few years in that regard.
Hey, Dem.
Yeah, what's up?
I keep remembering things that haven't happened yet. I think I'm seeing the memories of my future son. I see so many terrible things to come. I'm losing myself. I don't know where I end and where a man that doesn't exist yet begins. I can't tell what's real anymore. Everything I see reminds me of what is coming.
Hey,
Hmm.
Dem. Some
That's
nights I have
I'm not sure what
real
to say.
strong insomnia and
What's
I
the
can't
question there?
sleep.
Ah,
As I lie in bed, I get the urge to get up and wander. I'll get up in a daze and walk in the woods, rocks and sticks cutting into my bare feet until I fall in the nook of a huge gnarled tree. As I lay there shivering without a fail, a baby deer walks out of the brush, curls up in my lap, and
hmm.
peacefully dies. After that,
Oh.
I sleep peacefully until the sun wakes me. What do you do to fall asleep?
Well, what I like to do is before every night, what I will do is sometimes, especially if I'm having trouble sleeping, what I'll do is I'll just make a nice glass of milk, like warm milk, and I'll just have that before I go to bed. And that really helps me get to sleep sometimes. It also helps to turn off your electronics at least 30 minutes before you fall asleep, so you don't do the thing of falling asleep, while looking at your phone and then staying up for an extra hour. Your brain doesn't really shut off until you stop messing with all of that, if that makes sense. So maybe just try looking away from your phone or turning it off completely, and then maybe just some like warm milk or maybe even some tea or
Hey,
something.
Dem. I can't read. I've been pretending all stream and I'm freaking out. This is not a question. I have speech to text playing in my earbud. Dem, I'm not joking. Help me, please.
Okay, I mean, again, there's nothing shameful about not knowing how to read. It's fairly common in a lot of places in the U.S. and outside of it. For just failing of school or otherwise, like it's unfortunately a thing that exists. One of the best places to learn might be going to a library. You can maybe see if there's any classes for that type of thing. You can maybe go to the librarian and say, "Hey, I have trouble reading." Especially if it's like a cute librarian girl, you could use it as an in. You could just be
Oh.
like, "Hey, I have trouble reading. Would you mind? Could you read a book for me?
Hey,
Because I
Hazel,
wanna
you
I
read
wanna
that one by
read.
Bears a lot?
But I
Uh,
can't read. You never know.
uh, I'm still
You could
scrolled
also
like
go to
way,
a
way
community
up,
college or a community center
so
and
I
see
can
if
do
maybe
that.
there's like reading
But
classes. There's normally classes for adults to learn how to read, and there's no shame in taking those classes later in life.
hey, Jem,
I
I got this pretty sick security job working at some rundown pizza place.
Oh,
It's not even operating,
nice.
but the old animatronics are kind of creepy. It seems like an easy gig, but I was wondering what your favorite Miku module is.
My favorite Miku module. Gonna
Yeah.
be
Are you an Act 1 girl, an Act 2 girl, an Append girl? Do you like
gonna be honest. I'm actually not that familiar with uh Miku's work. To be completely honest with you
I know, I
guys,
just found my dad's candy powdered
I
sugar and I feel great, but now my gums feel really numb and I feel like if I don't find more I'll die. Do you know how to get some more of that really cool powdered sugar?
oh yeah, that stuff. I used to know a guy. Unfortunately, we haven't really kept in contact, so I don't really know where the hell to get any anymore these days. But if anybody does, hit me up.
Hey, Dem, should I get a voter's registration for my cat? He's able to open doors now, and he sits like a little man, so I could believe he could go for citizenship.
Honestly, I think that might be a good idea. Sorry, I was watching Big Mac there for a second. Big Mac's also a little guy. I'd say all you would need is probably his adoption papers, maybe some other official paperwork. Go on down to the DMV, and they should be able to get you some sort of ID printed up. I think.
Hey, Dem, how do I get out of bed in the morning? I think there's a giant snake under my bed, and I'm scared if I move it'll kill me.
Well, uh, I mean, have you confirmed there's a giant snake? Because you said I think. And I know that's a little scary, but maybe like try throwing, I don't know, if you have like something you can throw down on the floor just to see for sure if there is a snake. And if there is, I don't know, maybe call for help. Maybe like call your mom. She might be able to help you.
Dem, thanks for hosting these streams. Your presence is so comforting and wonderful to see. My question is, I have been struggling with guilt due to a recent death I was responsible for.
Mm.
My wife told me not to worry about it, as our Christian baby will be born in March. I'm not sure it entirely I'm not sure it entirely placated by this, as if I couldn't handle the responsibility of one life, how can I be responsible for another one? Sending lots of
Well,
love your way and hope you have an awesome night.
Hey, Dem,
well,
can you do
thank you.
5 seconds of ASMR?
And honestly, you want me? Hang on, I'll do that in a second, May. Like 5 seconds of ASMR. I can do that in a second. First things first, I would say though, whatever might have happened in the past does not necessarily dictate your future, and whatever the situation was resulting in the untimely demise of another being, everyone deserves a second chance. You just got to remember you got to be extra careful this time, you gotta care for this person like you would yourself. Now you said you ASMR. Hang on. Hello, hi, it's me, Dem. I have very much enjoyed getting to stream with you guys today.
Me too.
Me too! Hey, Dem. Uh, oops. My best friend and I are closer than ever thanks to opening each other up to our emotions, and I've never
Hmm.
been happier with our relationship as friends. What do you do to better your friendships?
Honestly, it's just kind of like you kind of find a thing that you guys like and you talk about for a while, and then you guys both kind of just you all sort of make YouTube videos, and then sooner or later you start to stream together and just sort of hang out regularly, and it's a pretty good time. And eventually, you might even end up flying out to go visit your friends in person and end up having one of the most fun weeks you've ever had in your life. And then you may or may not decide to eventually continue to stream and hang out with those people and spend time to like make stuff together, really really form collaboratively
GKD.
together. So basically just I don't know, like just talk to people and see if you vibe, and then just kind of continue to hang out with that
I
person.
love
You
you,
never know where it
Dem.
might go. I love you too, my sisters.
I think that an important part of being more emotionally available in your friendships is
Yeah,
coming to a mutual understanding that you don't always have to be the right to be like right the first time you articulate a feeling you're
yeah,
having.
Yeah.
absolutely.
Like you kind of need to know that like sometimes you're gonna try to reach for something and it's not really gonna come out right, and maybe you'll even kind of
Yeah,
like mistake it as the correct way to articulate something for a while, and then you find your way to the root of how you actually feel, and you don't need to worry about, feeling like you've like fucked up,
Yeah.
It's
yeah. I mean,
nice
just
to
just sort of like I feel like just being yourself to some degree, you'll find those friends naturally. And any friendship that's gonna last is gonna last. And you also have to remember, right? Friendship's a tricky thing because sometimes you kind of just have to accept not all friendships are permanent as well either. You know, sometimes people grow apart and all that, and you gotta sometimes just accept that to some degree. But you know, enjoy it while it lasts. And
Yeah.
also just like don't be afraid to be yourself and kind of just do shit, even if you might think it's dumb. You never know. One of your friends might also think it's pretty cool.
I
Uh,
also think that like your presence in a friend's life doesn't have to be universal. Like one bond isn't stronger because you talk every day. Like sometimes naturally as friendships go on, they shift to a more like catch up
yeah.
sort
Yeah,
of dynamic, and that is still a really strong friendship or can
A
be.
lot of friendships are
I
healthier
agree.
at that distance.
Yeah.
Also,
It's true. That is in fact true. Big Mac's so whiny right now.
Hey, Dem.
Yeah.
It's important for you to answer this question
Well,
as quickly as possible, as my daughter is dying from a disease which currently has no known cure. Strange words have appeared on her skin in a language nobody understands. I have given up on finding a cure for her and plan to let her pass peacefully. After she's passed, how do I move on from the inevitable grief and fallout I'll feel from her death?
well.
why move on
Um.
from the from the from the grief when you can prevent the
Yeah. Absolutely. I
when
was
you
gonna
can
say
prevent the trauma from occurring to begin with?
Yeah.
absolutely. Pick up that fucking sword and fight tooth and fucking nail to save
Go
her.
get a
God
gay
damn
little
it.
book.
Get your fucking ass up.
Go get
and
a gay
fight
little
tooth
book.
and nail to
Go
do
get
whatever
a
you need to
gay
do
little
to
boy.
heal her.
And
You're
then
not
get
powerless
Kaine.
in this situation. It doesn't matter how much time you have left. Fight every second until you can't anymore. That's my advice.
And hurt them. Hurt them even if they're not good. Even if they're not
What?
evil.
Well, don't
Just
hurt your
them,
child.
hurt them, because it might
Well,
help
maybe
your daughter.
okay. Maybe don't hurt your child, but hurt everyone else.
No,
'cause
the
that's
enemies. The enemies.
Yeah,
I
they're
can't
fine.
believe this stream took the turn it did.
I couldn't. Like, this is great. This is so fun.
All right. Ah, oh shit! My headphones just flew off. They got fucking like catapulted. They got catapulted. Oh shit. Okay, what's going on, guys?
Hey,
Hey,
May.
Dem. My cat has been biting me lately. Like, really, really hard, I think. I think he might like the taste of my blood.
It could be that. It could also be that he might be, maybe trying to tell you something. Sometimes
Maybe he's
cats.
hungry. Beat him.
Yeah, maybe he's hungry. It could be other things. Maybe he's just really hungry, or maybe he's having a tough time in some other way. So maybe I don't know. Like if you can't figure it out, maybe go to a vet, see what's up there.
Hi, Dem. Good to talk again. Have you felt godhood? I have tasted the blood, the stars. I've eaten the Ouroboros. The endless cycles are but blissful seconds compared to tantalizing nothingness between. I've made Asmodeus wince in fear upon my sight. Anyway, got any good song recommendations?
Ah, okay. Yeah, I mean, I got some good one. I've been listening to a lot of a guy called Ron Gallo lately. Specifically the album Heavy Meta. Pretty good album. Highly recommend it. I'd say maybe give that a listen. Maybe also listen to the band The. They're
Oh,
also a
I
pretty
love
good band.
the.
I really actually quite like The. They're pretty good. Soul Mining is a great album. Highly
Yeah,
recommend it.
yeah.
So maybe listen to that one as well, and then also like Beck, but like earlier Beck is also gonna be one I'll throw out there for you.
Yeah. Like
For fun.
I think the Beck cutoff for me is like 2008.
That's more or less, yeah, about the
Yeah.
Beck cutoff, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say there's a few songs I like after that, but definitely like old stuff better.
Hey Dem. I'm back and I noticed you never responded to my message, which really hurt my feelings considering how you helped me with my problem today. My skin is so cold and dry with the blood pumping only to the corners of my ears and the tips of my toes. I'm back home. I got a little hungry, so I made us a snack. I made enough for the both of us, Dem, so maybe you can take a little break from being with those other girls and come join me. I made your
Uh,
favorite.
where where are you? Like where?
Wait, why did maedotmkv just gift 12
So,
subs to...
fun thing happened. My mom got me a Christmas card with a Twitch gift card in it.
Oh, so you just gifted it?
Yeah, I gifted it to myself.
That's so funny.
That's
Uh,
dogs, dude.
that's honestly woke as fuck.
That's pretty good. That actually is kind of. We're skipping the like everyone exchanging the same $5 to just give yourself money,
Yeah, yeah.
which I really like. What's this?
Hey, Dem, it's recently come to my attention that my thoughts are very loud and everyone can hear them. As you can imagine, this is pretty embarrassing for me. I was wondering if you have any tips for making my thoughts quieter. Also, I would appreciate if you ignore my brain signal at this time. Thanks.
You're
Okay.
actually you want to ask that to Daniel Bryant, not Gabriel B. James.
But yeah, that's some...
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, making that's not really my forte. I'd say maybe see a psychiatrist might be a good idea. Maybe talk about these thoughts, maybe like what they're saying. And that maybe will help make them quieter.
Hey, Gino, would you want Nintendo to make a new Smash Bros. When they move on from the Switch?
Wait, this is a question for Gino. Hi, Gino. I'm sorry for whatever this impression's
Hey,
gonna
Dem.
be, but yeah, I would love a new Super Mario Brothers. I hope they put the character Gino in it. That's all.
That was a perfect Gino impression.
Yeah.
That's really good.
That was pitch perfect.
Hey, Dem, it gets green during midnight and everyone turns into a coffin. Is this normal? Is this bad?
I had a friend that happened to named Jerry. I don't know what happened to him, but I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe talk to a psychiatrist about that one too.
Noted protagonist of Persona 3, Jerry.
Yeah, Jerry.
Hey, Dem, could you shout out my Twitch? I'm trying to become a streamer. My Twitch is Brayden MC11.
Everybody, go check out Braden MC11's Twitch.
Is Braden
listen,
MC11 streaming at this exact
it's
moment?
it's a pretty hard world out there. I'll
Let's
say
see.
it. Streaming can be pretty rough. It takes a while, and the first few streams are always going to be like,
Your
a
best
handful
ones.
of people, maybe 10, maybe 20 if you're lucky. And you just got to keep going,
Dude,
and you
it's
gotta- you
going to
gotta-
be
you gotta-
4.
Yeah, it's gonna be like nobody at all. Like I had this. I even tried to stream actually. I did not have the fortitude that May does for it. I normally can hit like a few hours, and then I just have to.
Is the 11 in this person's
Uh,
username the year that they were born?
But
Oh, are they
keep
10 years
working at
old?
it. If
Let's
you
find
like
out.
Hey,
Let's find
Brayden,
out.
are you 10 years old?
Hold on.
Well, if you're 10 years old, then this might be. I mean, I'm gonna say right now you shouldn't be on the internet. Is kind of how I feel.
Thank
about
you for
that.
answering.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. It's just a random number. Let me quickly check on something.
Thanks, Spectre.
Definitely sounds 12.
And anyway, yeah. I mean, if you're gonna stream, just sort of stream, I guess. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't.
If you're underage, you
Damn,
shouldn't.
I woke up
Keep that in
today
mind.
and everything is wrong. Everyone has 10 fingers. I've never seen the color orange before today. No one remembers the earthquake in DC. Air doesn't even smell right. It's not a dream, but nothing is how it's been my whole life. Where is my life? My life?
Huh. Maybe just try sleeping it off.
Well, I think that might be their problem.
I mean, well, yeah, but I never sounded like, we haven't gone to sleep yet, so.
They started the message with, "Hey, insomnia guy again."
Oh, I see. I don't know, maybe call your mom about it. She might know what to do.
Oh my god, I think someone actually might have just... Wait. Did
Hey-
somebody make a burner to post a real question?
Hey, Dem, my friend.
No,
is
never
kind
mind.
of-
Account created in 2014.
Hey, Dem, my friend has kind of become a hard person to be around whenever my friend group is doing something together. He is constantly complaining and ruining the mood. We're always trying to do things that he likes or wants to do, but he still complains, and it's driving me insane. I don't think he will take me pushing back well. He's kind of the backbone of the friend group and has been really good to me over the years, so I don't want to stop being friends with him. What do I do?
That's a rough one. That's a tough one. I've been in that with like my old high school friend group at one point. There were just like people in that group that were just kind of, as time went on, they kind of just turned more and more into like the fucking 4chan type of person. And it's tough, but you do at some point just need to like legitimately be like, "Hey man, it's kind of fucking miserable being around you. Like, can you chill on that shit? Because it's like killing the mood for everyone. It could just be, you don't know what's up with that person. They could be. I mean, I know myself. I definitely have trouble recognizing stuff like social cues and all that stuff. So sometimes having somebody literally just be like, "Hey, I didn't like this," or "Hey man, the mood you're giving off is whack." I'd say it definitely helped me a lot, especially when I was younger, because like, especially if somebody's like autistic, like nobody will just say shit to you straight up. People will just act like it's fine and normal, and then you won't know that you're doing anything wrong, and you just kind of assume like, oh, okay, this is just how I have to act because this is how I've always acted with this group of people, so surely it's okay. I don't know, like maybe just talk about that. And yeah, they're probably not going to take it well. Nobody takes well that it's like, hey, you're being a kind of an asshole, but not really, not really a fault of your own there. If that ends up being, I don't know, not, I wouldn't blame yourself if they end up being a shit about it.
Uh, uh, hey, Dem, I just brushed my teeth
May I see
and
that with that?
now I'm really thirsty. What should I drink?
Some water so you don't have to brush your teeth again.
Hey Dem, I've
Some
recently been
water. Some
haunted by
water's
the
always
image
good.
of a
Some nice cold
horrifying
water.
beast. It has embedded itself into the depths of my mind, and it won't leave me. Every day I see this beast clawing and digging its way into my conscious mind. It keeps me up at night. I have a picture of the beast in question.
What's the beast?
I'm pulling them up. Sorry.
Okay.
Give me one quick second. Why is
Hey,
Ophelia
Dem,
Bird in the corner? Because we were playing
I
Rubber
like
Ben
going to
Ben.
the store with my girlfriend, but people keep on asking who I talk to whenever I talk to her. How do I alleviate this problem? Here's a picture of me and my girlfriend to prove she's real. May was flashing that picture on screen
Oh, is
earlier.
that what that was earlier? Wow, you
Yeah,
guys look
they're,
like a great happy
a
couple together.
really happy couple.
I
Though
wouldn't
maybe
smoke
you should
I
inside
quit
do see
though.
smoking.
that
I'd maybe quit
you do
smoking. You
have a
want to live a
cigarette in
long
your
and
mouth, and
healthy life. Yeah.
that is a school uniform,
It's,
isn't
well,
it?
more importantly, right? Because who doesn't smoke a little bit when they're underage? Am I right? But smoking's a nasty habit, and you want to, if you care about her, and you want to have her in your life for a long time, then you need to keep in mind longevity is sometimes important. So just maybe cut back, maybe switch to nicotine patches at least. That'd be my advice. Wow, that is a terrifying looking beast. Wow,
Can you please put that off of the screen, May? It's like really upsetting me.
Okay,
it is
sorry.
kind of a very
Oh,
scary
it's
looking
digging, it's
beast.
digging, it's digging.
Ah, ah!
It's digging. Oh shit.
Okay.
Oh god, where's it digging to?
It's
Um,
gone.
Damn, my 35
Just
millimeter have recognized that my house isn't my beautiful house and that my wife isn't my beautiful wife. How did I get here?
hmm.
I probably look
Uh,
like a psycho.
sounds like you might be having a memento
Probably calling
situation
the cops
occurring to
on me
you.
in a universe parallel.
I'd say maybe start writing things down and maybe like talk to your wife about this. I mean, it
May, could you
sounds like
take
you
this one from Bears a lot?
you might be
Yeah.
having a little bit of like a memento situation. Like maybe you're losing memories there. So I don't know. I'd say talk to them, maybe a therapist, and just keep an open mind. It's not there's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes the mind has its little failures and its little tricks that it plays on you, and that's just normal.
Hey, Dem. So the pizza place gig went bust. Turns out I've been trying to shower. Honestly, this town doesn't have many opportunities, so I've decided to go on some kind of princess quest to kill her. That is. I'm not entirely sure why, but I'm just gonna
Kill
go
her.
with the flow here.
Hang on. I don't do that part. Don't do the part where you kill somebody. That's not
Hey,
good.
Dem. Don't think too hard about this. Just literally tell me the first thing that comes to mind. What's your social security number?
Don't know it by memory. So
Really?
good
Actually?
try. Nope.
Uh,
Keep
I
that
don't
keep
think
that
I
shit
knew
keep that shit in a
until
notepad.
maybe 2 years ago. I
that
finally
I
got it down.
reference back
No,
to.
I've known it
I
for
mean, not like a
years.
physical
I kept
notepad, but
almost
like
getting
my.
mine wrong was the problem because I'm dyslexic.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Um, I saw a legitimate question. Yeah, Risk5 asks, "Hey Dem, what's the best way to make friends in a Discord server? Is it good etiquette to just PM someone I think is cool if they want to watch a movie or play a game, or should I just be funny and hope someone invites me to a private server?"
I mean, I feel like just sort of being yourself in a chat will kind of like eventually you'll garner a personality and like some friends. You know, when you first join, it's kind of tough in any chat or like any friend group, right? Like you want to stand out and all this stuff. Um, but you know, I'd say just kind of be yourself and don't like try too hard to like I don't know fit in or whatever else. Just sort of be yourself, and then the people will sort of naturally gravitate towards you over time, or they'll spend sort of an entire period of time bullying you in a chat as like kind of the funny clown that everyone laughs at, and you know you'll just have to be normal and fine with it and pretend that it's okay for a little while, and then everything gets better.
I think group activities are genuinely the way to go. I think
Yeah,
everybody
no,
secretly really likes somebody who can get the group together to like
that is
actually
true.
start spending meaningful time with each other. I
Yeah.
think a lot of people
Legitimately,
sit
actually,
around
actually
and
is
thinking like, God,
not
I
a
really
bit.
wish I could hang out with these people. But it is
Yeah,
genuinely too scary to both ask, "Hey, do you want to just hang out?" Or honestly, for some people, to be asked, "Hey, do you want to hang out with me one on one?"
Yeah.
But a group setting it inherently takes the pressure off of everybody. And I think
it
when you
does.
just kind of get into the rhythm of doing that sort of thing, even if you have to make an excuse, wait until somebody's talking about something that you've been meaning to watch and just say, like, yo, we should watch that here. See if anyone takes the
I will
bait,
also
you
say
know?
a good way to get friendships going. Watch movies muted in VC and then talk about it after instead of trying to joke about the movie while
Yes.
it's playing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, yes, definitely with that. I mean, like that depends on the movie to some degree because there's some films that are like, you know, whatever. But
They're
honestly, just
art
like
lists. They're made
gathering
by
and
hacks. They're
doing.
named Define Hammer.
No, I'm gonna be fucking seated and I'm gonna watch that goddamn thing. And if anybody talks during it, I'm gonna shoot them. I don't give a fuck. But like watching A Crazy Night, for
Bad
instance, like
boy.
that's a
Did
film
Jen
that I
just
would describe as heartless.
did Jen just say that he's pro shooting people inside of a movie theater?
I didn't know
I don't
you
know
were
that
a redhead.
well, let's be honest with ourselves here. Inside of a movie theater for Divine Hammer?
Hey, hey, hey.
If you
Wait,
could do it, I
fuck,
would fucking
shit.
fly. I would
No.
fly out to watch it.
God
If you
fucking
could
damn
do
it.
it,
I didn't mean to say ready to go. I don't have the right Pokemon. Fuck. Oh, I'm gonna fucking these people
you
are gonna want to
fool.
blow my brains out.
You
I should just
fool.
leave and re-enter.
Oh, that's a somebody asked an actual like genuine. Oh god! Oh wait,
Dem. So like,
that's a
whenever I go to
pretty
work, I just sort of black out when I try to
that
remember
that
my
thimble
shift at
one
the
is like a
grocery store.
genuine.
I was
What's
speaking.
up? I'm sorry.
I
I
just
was
get to
looking at
be.
the actual legitimate
I mean, you
question,
can
not
answer
just
that
your
if you'd
effing chat.
like to. Dem, go answer
I,
it.
well, I don't feel like it should be me.
Well,
Uh
they asked you.
okay. Well, can somebody read it at least? So
Hey,
okay,
Dem.
I
fine.
like
I'll do
watching
it.
you squirm.
Yeah. Yeah, no, we can't say we're giving dad tips and then have a real one hit and then suddenly
Hey,
Dem
Dan.
is
You're
silent.
like the dad who couldn't step up.
I'm should I, 32 trans female, finally come out to my conservative parents, or should I let them die and their memories fade into the ether, never to know the truth about their daughter? That's a really rough situation in general, and that's like an incredibly tough thing. And I really shouldn't be the one to speak on this here, but my two sisters are wonderful, and they're gonna make me be the one to do this thing.
It
So,
is Dem's dad
um,
tips.
this is my damn dad tip. So, listen, champ. Just take a seat right here for a second, okay?
She's older
It's
than
a
you.
tough time.
She
Identity
is older than
is
you.
May
Okay.
identity is a really hard thing for everyone. You know, I had trouble coming out to my own parents, and they still kind of don't really accept the fact. Like they, you know, I've said that I'm bi, but they don't really accept that fact, and they just assume it's a phase still that I'm gonna get over at some point, and that's definitely not going to happen. So you know, it's kind of just something you have to accept. So I'd say I'd give them a try. You know, they get a chance. If you come out and they cannot accept you for who you are, fine. You know, cut them out. Who gives a shit anymore? It's no longer your problem. You don't have to feel anything. You don't have to genuinely think about it for even a second longer. you are justified in cutting them out like that instantly, you know, and you don't have to feel bad about it for a fucking second because you don't own your parents. You don't owe really anyone anything in that regard. They may have raised you, but that doesn't fucking matter at all. So if they can't accept you for who you are, then fuck them. Basically, is the advice I'd give there. And if you're
I
gonna
think
cut,
it's
if you're
really
considering cutting them out anyway, then you might as well at least try. And if they still can't accept you, then you did what you could. And then at that point, the ball is in their court, and they can fuck themselves from there.
it goes without saying that it's really fucked up that we live in a world where people have to make decisions about living authentically to themselves that revolve around their own safety. I mean,
Mm,
I don't want to assume what your situation is, but like if you're out of the house and it's safe to do so, I do think that that kind of changes things. Like,
it does.
I don't
It
know your
makes you a lot
relationship
more
to your
safe.
parents, but like
I guess my
there
my
is
thing
there
there
really is
is
ultimately so much that they can do in exchange for giving them an opportunity to really step up and maybe, I mean, I don't know,
Yeah.
you know, every set of parents is different, whether or not
it
they're
is.
conservative even, but
Yeah.
you never know.
Hey,
I've heard
Dem.
some really incredible stories.
Yeah, if you are at a point where you're like already even living by your own, or you can potentially live on your own, and you don't need them necessarily, then I'd say honestly it's worth a shot. And if you can't, then whatever, you don't need to think about them anymore in your life. But that does get more complicated if you like say live with them or are
Need them to
dependent on
survive.
them to
Yeah.
Yeah,
something
yeah,
like that. That definitely gets a lot more tough.
yeah.
So like I don't know. I'd say for that I like maybe have a backup plan. Honestly, talk to somebody, talk to your friends, see who you could talk to about staying with if you absolutely needed to in case of an
I
emergency or
have
something.
watched a couple of people who are really, really close to me make the extremely difficult, or in some cases, really easy decision to cut their parents out of their lives this year. I don't
It's
know what it was about this year in particular. Brought out like a good couple people I
yeah,
know. And the amount of support that they were shown from the other people in their life was really astonishing.
Yeah.
I think that if absolutely nothing else, even if this winds up being like a traumatic experience, if it's something that you go through with, you're going to feel really loved by the other people in your life in a way
Yeah.
that you probably didn't really think like about, you
Yeah.
know,
If you're not
prior.
dependent on them to survive, it's kind of this thing that can either test fire and maybe eventually lead to a stronger relationship with them, or they're out of your life. And if they're out of your life, they were probably already on that path anyways.
Yeah. But I think it is also like you kind of need to make your peace with it before you can do it, you
Yeah.
know? Um so like I do also think that it's something that you deserve to be able to take your time with and
Yeah.
like make sure that you're ready to do that.
Hey, Dem. I'm eating paper again. It's just so tasty. You can't stop me. How do I stop puking blood?
um well, I mean, it seems like maybe you might have. It's kind of like when you eat too much pineapple. Like it starts to be a little acidic in your mouth. You might just need to take a little break from eating paper for a little bit. It's just one of those things that you can only eat
It's
in
like when you stop
moderation.
smoking weed for 6 months, so it hits better the next time you eat it.
Yeah, you need like you just need a tolerance break. That's
Yeah.
all. So just take a
Dem.
break from eating paper and eat it later.
So, like, whenever
God's
I go to
God's
work,
greatest delicacies you can't you
I
can't
just sort of
have.
black out. Whenever I
Uh
try
huh.
to remember my shift at the grocery store, I just get the vague impression I'm floating in utero. Like everything's a
Wait,
vague
I'm
smear of
actually I'm
red.
actually sorry. Really quickly, I want to say one more thing to go back to the more serious talk. Someone in
Okay.
chat said
Yeah.
it's maybe worth bringing up hypotheticals to see how they react. I don't know your parents. I don't know that that always goes as well as you think. I've seen people get really scared off by hypotheticals.
Yeah.
I've
That's
seen people
that's
float like
different.
hypotheticals about like queer identities and queer issues to their parents and have them react really horribly, but
And
then
then
like
when the kid's in
it's
front of
very
them,
different when it's
they,
actually real.
yeah. And it's
Um,
their kid.
I think
I
it's very
feel.
similar to how people talk about like any sort of like deprogramming, like racist deprogramming, like bigotry deprogramming. Like a lot of people need to be confronted with someone who has a heart that beats
Yeah.
to really recognize that they are in fact made of the same things. So I think that sometimes when someone is confronted with like, oh, this is my child, it's like it can be a more of a wake up call than testing them with hypotheticals can be. So, okay, there we go.
In utero, like everything's a vague smear of red that I'm being passed messages through blood utterance like nutrients, and that their feelings are my feelings.
I love streaming.
How do I tell it that I don't want to experience That's So Raven reruns from Raven Baxter's perspective?
I'd say just be open and honest about your feelings and just say that. Just express that.
God?
Say that it doesn't interest you.
I tell God I'm not fucking interested in the in utero experience, and look what I am now. I'm born.
Well, yeah, but just say to God that you don't want to watch That's So Raven reruns. Listen, everything else that's there, that has nothing to do with the actual question. The actual question is how do I...
They feel like Raven Baxter in a That's So Raven rerun.
Oh, okay. See, I thought that this was all building too literally. Like, I've realized that this is that this
in
is
utero, I'm Raven Baxter from That's So Raven.
Yeah.
Poop Fossil, I don't know that I can help you with that one.
Hey, Dim, my friends are pressing me to play League of Legends. What should I do?
Absolutely.
That one's kind of too serious for chat.
Yeah, I actually don't know why I read that one. Let me delete that message.
I think we need to close the stream. I don't think we can talk about League of Legends.
I don't think we can talk about League of Legends. Yeah, that's kind of it's a hotbed subject.
That's just like a little controversial. I think I need to. Oh, they killed that person 30 minutes ago. I need to get this VOD deleted. I think we need to head out. Dem, do you have any final words of advice?
Fuck, the fucking van is back. The fucking black van is back. Fuck, shit.
Oh, shit. Fuck. May, are you able to get over there right now real quick?
Dem, do you have advice?
For what? The van? My advice.
Hey Dem,
grab the
do you have it? Hey Dem, hey Dem, do you have advice on how to dodge cops?
Don't answer the door.
Hey Dem, do you have advice on how to dodge the cops after someone admitted to murdering their coach on a live stream?
Make sure you just get a weapon.
I think
Dem, I need the advice.
I think they might not be knocking. I think they might have a battering
window. Find a bathroom window and try to leave out it.
Okay.
Hazel!
Oh fuck, Hazel!
Dem.
Oh my god.
Oh, they're outside your house too.
Oh shit. Oh I'm not going down easy. That's for sure. I'll take all you fuckers alive.
I hope everyone liked the stream.
Dem is a gun owner?
Hey Dem, what's good with that?